Hello Internetians, my name is Josh, aka Ultra Player, your coach of the New York Metagross. Welcome back to Delta Battle League week number 5. Is it 5? Yeah, welcome back to Delta Battle League week number 5. Today we are going against the Commissioner Aeridon, coach of the Wisconsin Dusknoir. His link to anything I need the link is in the description below as always. He is currently sitting at 4-0, number 1 in the league, number 1 in my division, due to things that happened last week. Lots and lots, lots of things. But that's in the past, and that's behind us. We are currently sitting at 3-1, and a win right now would be very, very good. He is a division rival, just like Frostfire and Jacksonville Electivires. So we are going to be facing him again later this season, and potentially again in the playoffs should we be the ones to make it. So that's really, I'd say cool, but not really. So, interesting way to build. I don't want to, there's a lot of sets that I really wanted to bring. However, there's only a few that I actually did bring. Obviously, I do want to save some of them for future times when we may battle. So there's that. I know he said the exact same thing to me. So that being said, let's get in to his team. He has a Mega Houndoom. I don't have switching this like at all. Sunny Day, Solar Beam, Dark Pulse, Fire Blast. Roasted. My entire team is taken off the planet. Why? Why is this allowed? Okay, so Mega Houndoom is super scary. It's the fastest mon on his team. That's the set I expect to bring. Is Sunny Day, Solar Beam, Fire Blast, and Dark Pulse. It's extremely good. I expect max speed to get speed out of my Lone Persian. Potentially Lone Persian might be the only way I beat it. Putting that out there. Yeah, the Garchomp, a very good mon, especially in this match, allows him to switch in on my Jolteon, unless, you know, HP Ice, of course. Allows him to, gives him a rocker, gives him an SD setup sweeper, gives him whatever he really needs, because Garchomp is so versatile. Kind of threatening to my team, however, I do have a couple mons that do take it on, such as, you know, stuff like my Miltank and Buzzwole can take a hit, barring fire moves from the special side, specifically Fire Blast or Flamethrower. Trying to just move something around. Ah! I made everything full screen. I'm such a professional guy. Okay, Mew, Zmon user, super bulky and kinda pressured in this match because it wants to take on my Mega Gardevoir, and it wants to take on my Celesteela, and it wants to take on my my Zygarde, and it wants to take on my Garbodor, and wants to take on my entire team. So he's very limited with how he's able to run that. However, I do expect some kind of bulky variant. Might not be max speed because he may want to invest in both physical and special defense so he can take on Zygarde and Mega Gardevoir at the exact same time. He has a Xurkitree. Big threat. Number 1 threat. Right there. Maybe tied for number 1, Mega Houndoom. Big threat. Huge threat. Scary threat. My check is Jolteon. Yay. Not a Zmon user, so there's that. If it's Tail Glow, that's great. That's great. That's great. If he's Tail Glow, that is fabulous. Then I have a whole bunch of monsters that outspeed it and can kill it. Perfect. Beautiful. Amazing. Here's a Scizor. Do expect this thing kind of to come, but I wouldn't be like overly surprised if it didn't. Can switch in on my Mega Gardevoir, kind of, barring HP Fire. Can kind of take on a few of my mons. Can run Defog so he doesn't get Hazard Stacked by Garbodor. However, he does have Crustle, so he could Hazard Stack me back, so I don't know if Defog's really the way he wants to go. Alolan Ninetales. As if Xurkitree and Mega Houndoom were enough threats, Xurkitree and Mega Houndoom behind Aurora Veil. Fun. Vaporeon can come, potentially. Not too sure if it will, because, I mean, if it can come as a Suicune check, it can come as a Zygarde kind of check. However, I do have mons that can fully take advantage of it. Kind of. I mean, I have mons that can switch in and pressure it. So it's like Decidueye and Jolteon. It does not like Gardevoir very much, and you'll see. Claydol. That is a floating piece of garbage right there, and if it comes to this match, it's great for me, because that just means I don't have to freaking deal with one of his other threats. If he really comes, it's going to be a Rapid Spinner, which I can switch into my Decidueye and Spin Block. Perfect. Sock. Oh god, why is this a Pokemon? Why am I facing all these threats? Sock is a threat. Fighting types, kind of a threat to my team. Do you have a Buzzwole? Do you have a Decidueye? Do you have a Suicune? Do you have a Mega Gardevoir? So, not too sure if it'll come. It could come and it could be a threat. Haunter could be a threat. I do have a Celesteela and a Suicune, which kind of can help stop it, but it could be a threat should we really want it, and it can be a Buzzwole switch in if it needs to be. No, I'm not joking. Yes, I almost ran that. Physically defensive Violet Haunter, walls Buzzwole. Forever and ever. Can't be toxic. And walls me forever. Too many flies in that room. And then Crustle. So Crustle's a very annoying kind of threat. Just because it can Hazard me, which is fabulous. Did I say fabulous? I meant kill me please. However, it can also run Shell Smash, which I don't really expect because I do have a lot of checks to that. So, anyway, without further ado, let's get into what we will be bringing this time against the Wisconsin Dusknoirs. First one we are going to be bringing is going to be our Mega Gardevoir, very, very fancy set. Trace lets me switch in on Vaporeon once before I Mega Evolve, which is great. For free. Mimic, Hyper Voice, Taunt, Hidden Power Fire with enough speed so that I can outspeed a Mew trying to speed creep my Zygarde. Enough defense so that uninvested Bullet Punch from Scizor does not kill me after rocks. The rest goes into special attack. Hyper Voice is Hyper Voice. Hidden Power Fire is there for the Scizor, and Taunt helps me shut down Mew. And Mimic. So I have Mimic. This is going to be my designated lead unless I don't see a Alola Ninetales, which I didn't go over. I did go over. Auroraville. That's it. Can run Aspalite for once, but whatever. If I see a Alola Ninetales, I'm leading off with Mega Gardevoir. If he leads a Alola Ninetales, I'm immediately clicking Mimic. Puts me to sleep, he puts me to sleep. If he goes for Auroraville, I now have Auroraville on my Mega Gardevoir, and anytime Hail is up, I get a free Auroraville. Which is perfect! Mega Houndoom becomes so much less of a threat. Circuitry becomes just as much of a threat, except a little bit less. Sock is a lot easier to handle, etc. If I can get a Auroraville up, that'll be beautiful, and it'll really help my setup sweeper in the back. Yes, I do have one setup sweeper this time, instead of 3 or 4 or 8. Because I love setup sweep. I love this team's setup ability. So Mega Gardevoir can also switch in on a choice-like locked Sock into basically anything but Poison Jab, and I can just get a free Hyper Voice. If I don't see Scizor, Hyper Voice just destroys his life. Even Haunter does not want to take Hyper Voice unless it is like super bulky with a Violet. And even still, I could carry Side Shock for that. Even though I won't, because it's a fucking Haunter. Anyway, Taunt will help me shut down Mew so I can't Soft Boil, spam, and potentially wall me. So I can weaken that thing for nothing in the back. Mew is only going to be a threat to Mega Gardevoir, so I can shut that thing down should I really need it. I did originally have Zygarde on this set, on this squad, but I didn't like the matchup after I kept playing with Gout, so that's fun. Scarf Guard Jump, Max Speed Mew, Alola Ninetales with that damn Auroraville. Way too much to blind for, so yay. Anyway, that's going to be our Mega Gardevoir. Let's move on to our Miltank, shall we? Our Miltank is rocking Milk Drink, Stealth Rock, Brick Break, Ice Punch with leftovers, and a physically defensive set with enough speed for a Max Speed Scizor. That's Gucci. Or a Max Speed Vaporeon. Jake. So, I have Brick Break on this, and that's going to help me with Mega Houndoom. I can take after rocks, I can take any one hit from a solar power boosted Mega Houndoom with this Mon. And I can fire back a Brick Break. And I can do not a lot of damage. But if he has screens up, I will get rid of his screens, which is great, so I can go into something else and potentially weaken that or something. I do have multiple checks to Houndoom, Because I kind of have to. Ice Punch is there for Garchomp. This is going to be my way to handle Garchomp. I can switch in on it very, very reliably. +2 Outrage. Doesn't OHKO me, I believe. And Ice Punch is a 2-hit KO. It's great. This also gives me Stealth Rocker. Milk Drink is going to be there to stay healthy. There's not a lot to say about this mod. I can switch in on Claydol rather well if it is not toxic or it is not offensive specs or something. Sock. Threat. But whatever. Haunter, I can't do a single thing to. Like Ice Punch, actually Ice Punch is 2-hit KO if it's offensive. So, there's that. Next mod we're going to be bringing is going to be our Suicune. Oh, Suicune, you had so much bad luck last week. I'm running a little bit of speed just so I don't get speed crit by anything. And then I'm running Scald, Mirror Coat, Toxic, and Rest. Wakan Berry is going to allow me to take a Thunderbolt from the circuitry. Unless it's +3. In which case, RIP my butthole. And fire back a Mirror Coat and kill it. Now, I cannot Mirror Coat the Houndoom, unfortunately. But I do have Scald for that. And Toxic. And I can cry. I have Rest to stay healthy, which is lit, and I can burn Sleep Turns off on the Vaporeon, on the Claydol, and the Scizor, potentially the Alolan Ninetales, depending if it's Life Orb or not. Maybe a Sock locked into like Poison Jab or some dumb crap, and a Haunter if it's physically defensive. So there's that. It's lit, fam. This special attack could rip me open. Not much I can do. Can take a hit from Garchomp, fire back a Scald. That'd be lit. Anyway. That's not much to say about Suicune. It's here just as basically my panic button versus circuitry. Really hoping it's Scarf like I expect. And that makes it a lot easier to handle. So yay. Go Suicune! Do your thing. Don't let me down like last week. Next month we're going to be bringing is going to be our Choice Scarf Buzzwole! Choice Scarf Buzzwole. Leech Slice, Superpower, Brick Break, and Ice Punch. Should I have everything weekend and don't want to have the Superpower drop, I can spam Brick Break potential late game and Beast Boost my way to victory. So that's lit. Leech Life is a very good stab against his team. Scizor is really the only one that wants to take it. And Superpower kind of blows that thing away. 2 KO. Which is great. I have enough speed to outspeed a max speed Scizor. If it's Choice Scarf, I will outspeed it, which is great. However, the real reason I'm running that speed is so that if I get knocked off by Sock, I will potentially be switching in this to the Sock on a predicted close combat or Poison Gem. And yeah, should I ever get my Scarf knocked off, which I really don't want to get my Scarf knocked off, I can just still outspeed the Scizor, which is great. However, with the Scarf, I do outspeed everything on his team, bar faster Scarfers like the Sock, like the Haunter, like the everything else. So, Buzzwole is really nice here. Ice Punch is going to be there for the Garchomp shot. I really need it. I just need a last move. Honestly, this could potentially be my sweeper, should I need it to be. I do have one other sweeper. Yes, it's a Alolan Persian. Yes, we will get into it now. Alolan Persian. This is the first set I saw versus his team, which absolutely destroys him. First of all, this pairs really nicely with the Aurora Veil, because with Aurora Veil and Parting Shot, he doesn't do a damn thing to my team. Oh my god. He is literally at... If I get a Parting Shot off on anything, he's... With Aurora Veil up, he might as well be at -4. Which is amazing. However, that's only one use. Should I ever be able to get that thing in on something I know is not Scarfed. The other use is in Sweeper. Look at his team, look at this coverage, ignore the Sock, find his switch in. Alolan Persian wrecks him. +2 Nasty Plot, or +2 Power Gem, and Dark Pulse with the Expert Belt rip him to shreds. It OHKOs the Mega Houndoom. It just does a lot of damage to the Garchomp. I don't think it OHKOs a Mew because Mew is a fat son of a bitch. Does a lot to the circuitry. I don't know if it OHKOs. I haven't calced any of these. Does a lot to Scizor or Oko's the Ninetales, 2 AKOs the Vaporeon, Oko's the Claydol, Bar Colberberry. Fuck you suck. Haunter just gone from this planet, and Crustle does not want to take it either, I believe, in my Oko because it has Port Spadef. So, yeah, max speed to speed out with the Houndoom. Like I said, a Alolan Persian might have to be my way to kill the Mega Houndoom. Might have to win a speed tie. Might have to crit power gem or something. Yeah! Alolan Persian! Way to go! Nasty Blood! Come through, because God knows I'll need it. And the next one we're going to be bringing, of course I'm bringing some stupid bulky Jolteon. Who runs normal Jolteon? Not me. Volt Switch, Magnet Rise, Hidden Power Ice, and Toxic with the Air Balloon. This gives me a soft check to that Garchomp, as well as Xurkitree, which can be running HP Ground so that he can hurt me. I expect Volt Switch, I expect Dazzling Gleam, I expect Hidden Power Ground, and I expect Thunderbolt with Choice Scarf. Or Salic Berry Tail Globe? Who knows? However, if he has HP Ground, I can take a +1 Dazzling Gleam. Unless it's Specs. I think if it's Specs, it's a roll. After Rocks, I know that +1 or Specs, Dazzling Gleam will not OHKO me. So that's great. I can Toxic that. I can Hidden Power Ice it. Get a little bit of chip damage off. Go into Buzzle! And finish it off. Or if he's locked into Dazzling Gleam, I could go into like something like a Suicune, or potentially something like a Miltank, or my Mega Gardevoir, whatever I really need. Thunderbolt and Hidden Power Ice is all I really need. Toxic is good for the Mew as well as the Vaporeon. Should it want to stay in on my Jolteon because he's mad. And then Volt Beam is just so good against the team. He doesn't really have good resist. But yeah, I'm rambling. That's going to be the team. Not the best team. Not very confident in this team. But I do think it can put in work and potentially lead us to victory. Next time we face him, bring in the power. So yeah, that's going to be that. And I will be right back. I'm going to go get connected with Aeridon. And yeah, see ya. Alright guys, we are here connected with Aeridon. And I just woke up, and I've been keeping him waiting. Let us just not waste time. What do we see? What do we see? The threats. He does bring a Alolan Ninetales. Okay. They don't have anything pulled up. I think I already pointed the team out who I did. No Mew, which is beautiful. No Garchomp, which is awesome. No Crustle. Okay, so no Hazard Stack. He does not bring a Rocker, which is also really cool. No Claydol. No Haunter. Okay. No Haunter's really nice. I'm free to Volt Switch, which is perfect. Leads not too hard. I said I'd lead Gardevoir if I saw a Alolan Ninetales, so we are just gonna do that. I do have to be careful. Zerk plus Houndoom is really annoying. He did bring Scizor. Slot number 1 too. I have to be careful with that thing. Leads with this. I can take any hit. I don't think I want to take a hit right now. I'm thinking I'm going to go hard into Jolteon. Jolteon's really nice. Volt Switches are really easy to go for. I know I love anything this thing goes for, and I could type a voice, so we're gonna see if he's Scarf right now. just knowing whether or not he's Scarf or Specs, or whether I feel like he's Scarf or Specs is important. Gardevoir. Did I import this team? I did not. Okay, so... Alright, Gardevoir. So he did stay in. He could be EV to live, which is important to think. So now I get a free Volt Switch of my own. If it's choice locked, then he'll switch out. Ooh! That's not good. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go into Gardevoir. It's the only thing that can really take the hit. Hidden Power. I'll go back and Jolteon and start spamming HPIs. I don't want Gardevoir taking a lot of damage. Okay, so he goes into this. The threat. I have no problem with just Volt Switching. If he wants to Bullet Punch and break my thing, that's perfectly fine. That means I'll just get a free switch. So there's not an item boosting. Okay, so it goes into this. I saw you change up moves, so I can't go to this and click Hyper Voice. There's no way you're living this now. I know you're not a boosting item, so you're not like Zap Blade or anything, or Expert Belt, or... Well, I mean, you could be, Wise Glasses. He goes into the Vaporeon, which takes the hit. However, I can't just shut the thing down. He gets destroyed by Persian if I can weaken the Scizor. I want to hit him Power Fire. But also, there's no reason not to go Jolteon. Keeps Gardevoir from taking any unnecessary damage. How much is Thunderbolt do? I'm out of range. Great. So I pops my balloon, which is fine. I am going to Volt Switch. Once again, no reason not to. He stays in. I go into Suicune. Goes into Xurkitree. Perfect. This is just getting easier. To be honest, I kind of want to go into Buzzwole and just click Superpower. Or Break. It has to be really bulky on Scizor to be able to take it. That's what I'm going to do. I know you're not Choice Scarfed, and Break will kill. Alright, Buzzwole gets a kill. Perfect. Buzzwole kills Xurkitree. with Brick Break. That's perfect. So I don't think he'd go alone with Ninetales. I think he might go. He probably does go Scizor. I think Scizor is his only option. Goes into Vaporeon. You have to be like especially defensive right now, don't you? You're pretty especially bulky. Alright, so how much does this do? That'd be an interesting play. I'm gonna go into Jolteon as it is my best switch in. Goes for Roar. Out comes Miltank. Alright, cool. That's where he rocks. Goes in a sock. Now, I don't want to go into Buzzwole and get knocked off, so I'm just going to stay in and spam Brick Break. Alright. I don't see an item. I didn't see Mold Breaker, so I assume Sturdy. And I'll just click it again. He's choiced. Probably Scarfed. I'm gonna keep going Jolteon, like, there's not really any reason not to. This thing does not have Heal Bell, so I'm gonna Toxic this. Yep. Which is perfect, perfect, perfect. I'm gonna Volt Switch now. Get off some damage, which is great. He's gonna Scald. So I'm gonna go into Gardevoir. Dang, he is not Protect, so he does have a Heal Bell. Hyper Voice, he shouldn't attack, wished, because, yeah. And now I taunt. Okay. So yeah, he's Scald predicting taunt, which is great. I want an HP Fire here really bad, but he doesn't get the chance to heal up on it really anything. So yeah, I think he might sack it. Mega Gardevoir kills Vaporeon with Hyper Voice. And I don't like the idea of letting this thing set up, so I am going to go for Hidden Power Fire. Because I'm not letting this thing set up, exactly, yeah. Mega Gardevoir kills Scizor with Hidden Power Fire. And this thing is going to straight up attack me. Dark Pulse, yep. Okay. That's fine. Mega Houndoom kills Mega Gardevoir with Dark Pulse. So I need to count something. You're at 75, you're at 83. Sock. You die. And you die. I think Buzzwole just comes in cleans, to be honest. I'm faster than everything with the Choice Scarf. Suck. Yep, okay. That crit did not matter. Not in the slightest. Buzzwole kills Mega Houndoom with Superpower. So, if he does go Sock, clicks Knock Off, and dies, obviously, Ninetales can come in. So one thing I didn't calc, how much does Sock do to me with a -1? Oh. If this kills me with Moonblast, go out to Suicune. Can I put a share Suicune win to this point? Nope. Go back. Buzzwole kills Alolan Ninetales with Superpower. Is he banded? Filter Poison Jab doesn't kill. And that's going to be GG. Keeping all the strats down low. That's great. Buzzwole kills Sock with Superpower. So it was Choice Scarf. Reluctant. Buzzwole, exactly what I thought it would do. One more second. Just dying is awesome, guys. So anyway, my sick ass is still kicking and breathing somehow. That is going to be a 5-0 win against Aeridon and the Wisconsin Dusknoir. Thank God. After that loss last week, I really wish I didn't lose last week. I'd be 5-0, and I'd probably be the only 5-0 team. However, I have to go to work. Hope you guys enjoyed. Next week we go against, I don't know. If I had to guess, guess it'd be the Jackson Electivirus. But yeah, go Mega Gardevoir for getting 2 kills, not letting Scizor set up. Go Buzzwole for being a damn champion. Had he gone into Sock and somehow killed me immediately, or yeah, somehow killed me immediately, I would have gone out into a Logan person and just set up and won. So that's that. Hope you guys enjoyed. Peace.